Welcome back, guys. Reggie versus Solace coming to you live with another video. Today I want to talk about the new patch changes for World of Warcraft Classic, and specifically I want to talk about the Chronoboon Displacer, where you can get it, what it does, and how it affects World of Warcraft. So let's get into it. First thing I want to show you is this. What is it? So the Chronoboon Displacer is it basically preserves your world buffs. They've been testing it on the PTR for a couple of weeks now, and it actually went live today. So this video will be live, showing you guys exactly what you need to do. Basically, what it is for those folks that are world buffed, you get to get this Chrono Displacer, and basically you're placing all of those world buffs in a nice tight jar, and that way folks can, instead of being logged out with the world buffs, fearing of course being dispelled, killed, or anything like that, they can put all their buffs in a tiny little jar and play the game. So this should allow people to actually play the game. You can use the buffs, you can pop it, press the cooldown. It's a 6-second cooldown, and boom, you'll have all your buffs ready to go. And once you do that, it's an hour cooldown, as you guys can kind of see here. It alters the fabric of time, suspending beneficial world effects from Dragon Slaying, Dire Maul, Zul'Gurub, Felwood, all of those cause world buff things. 1 hour cooldown. So once you use it, there's an hour cooldown before you can use it again. All right, sounds good, right? Very, very good. Let me show you how to get it. All right, let's get to it. So first thing we're going to do is going to be in Western Plaguelands. Western Plaguelands. So what you want to do is you want to visit Chromie. As you guys can see on the screen here, you go to your girl Chromie. All right, Chromie's a lot. She's in the Western Plaguelands, right in the house. You're gonna go to her. If you completed the quest, remember you have to complete the quest. You're gonna go get the Chronoboon Displacer. It is 10 gold per. And of course, once you use it, it disappears out of your inventory. So keep that in mind. Stock up on a couple, keep them in, so you don't have to keep coming to Western Plaguelands to get it from Chromie. But as you can see here, it stacks. It stacks of 5, so that's a good thing. You go ahead and get that. Like I said, I think in this instance I bought like 40 or whatever. I just bought a couple, as you guys can see in my bags here. Bought about 40. Send a couple to Warblaze, send a couple to Russell, and be good to go. But that's the quest there. You have to make sure you've completed the prerequisite quest to be able to get it. And talk to Chromie, you'll be able to get it. You see in the little chat here, well, you can't see it in the chat, my voice is blocking it, but you go to Chromie, you'll be able to get the Chronoboon Dispenser and make your way back to your city. This is where it is, Ruins of Pandaral. So that right there on the screen is where it is. You go, if you're undead, leave from Undercity, travel on over, get on up to Chromie. As you guys can see here, I'm kind of recapping it. That's Chromie right there, where you're going to go to, grab the Chronoboon Dispenser, and then be able to, like I said, hearth back to org, like I'm going to be doing, and you're going to be able to stack your buffs. So I'm going to show you guys that, or switching to my other character right now. All right, you head on back. As you guys see I'm doing here, boom, I'm back in Orgrimmar. I got my Chronoboon Dispensers. Yeah, and so we're squared away and we're good to go. I'm logging out. And the reason why I'm logging out is because, as you guys can see, on Grussel, I did not have world buffs, but on Warblade, I do. So I'm going to show you actually what it does right there on the screen. So first thing you know is where to get it, right? Western Plaguelands. Now you see I'm on Warblade. I have all the world buffs, as you guys can see here. Oh no, they're ticking down. What do I do? Boom. You use your Chronoboon Displacer. So you guys are seeing, right? You click that and you look at the world buffs on top. Boom. They're all gone. Right? Where are they? Now it's a supercharged Chronoboon Dispenser. You see that? Supercharged Chronoboon Dispenser. It now becomes a buff on you that does not go away until you click it when you're ready. So that's exactly the process of utilizing your Chronoboon Dispenser. It is a very good tool. Once again, what the tool is used for, it's basically storing your world buffs. Once, it's going to bring people back to playing the game because they're no longer raid They're no longer buff logging, so it's going to prevent that. You're going to see a ton of people now roaming around Orgrimmar, roaming around Stormwind, Ironforge, because they have their buffs kind of locked away in a capsule ready to go for raid. This will prevent griefing for the most part, allowing more people to PvP if they just want to PvP without fearing loss of buff. Also, once you're able to snag your buffs, it eliminates the spellers, right? Because they can't purge you off this buff. So you're not going to be walking around as a target with world buffs. I feel they should have introduced this a long time ago, but hey, look, it's the end of WoW, beginning of Classic Era. I'll be playing Classic Era servers along with one character on TPC, and this will be a great tool. I'm going to be using it every day, basically, because you can snag your wall buffs in the city. You grab your Dharma, you grab your Songflower, like I do. Then you go down, and you know, whenever your buffs are popping off in Org, you snag those buffs, and then boom, you press your Chronoboon dispenser, get a 1 hour cooldown on that, and then you're good to go. So that's the video there, guys. It's basically breaking down. It's basically breaking down the Chronoboon dispenser. It's new to World of Warcraft Classic. It's definitely something I'm going to be using. You're going to be seeing people that you haven't seen in a little while back in the cities, as they're no longer raid logging to conserve their buffs. You have your Chronoboon dispenser. Now you can PvP freely. You can go snag your buffs freely. Another key thing to it too, boys and girls, is remember, it only if you have the Chronoboon dispenser debuff active, you cannot pick up any buffs that are currently stored away. So, but you can also pick up buffs that you do not have. So that's a key thing there too. So let's say you have all the buffs except for your ZG buff. You missed Heart. Well, you can go down there and grab Heart. You can go down there and grab Heart. And then while having your other buffs stored away in your Chronoboon dispenser. Yep, so you can be able to do that. But you cannot double up on buffs. Basically, have a Songflower in your Chronoboon dispenser and then go to Felwood and grab another Songflower. It would not work. So just keep that in mind, but it's a great way, a big significant change to Classic WoW and Classic Era World of Warcraft going forward. Let me know what you guys think. I showed you guys the process on how to get it, so you don't have to read the PTR, the text, the blue text from Blizzard. You go to Western Plaguelands, you talk to Chromie, long as you've done the quest, of course, and then you can be able to go ahead, pick up. Like I said, I picked up 20. They are 10G a piece, and remember, they disappear once used. So you're going to be, if you buy 20, for example, even though it's 10 gold, it is not an infinite flask. A key cog to remember. So buy a couple, put them in your storage bags, and you're good to go. And then you'll be able to preserve your buffs. You can PvP. And then when it's time for raid, once you get into the raid, boom, you pop it whenever you're ready. For example, if you're a raiding guild that die a lot to Spiderwing, for example, all right, cool. You can be able to go through Spiderwing without buffs, because you're usually clearing it without buffs. Then after that, boom, get to a tough wing like Patchwork and the Construct wing. You go in there, you pop your buffs right before Patchwork. You have all the uptime for those buffs, and then you're able to go ahead and knock it out. So kind of a key strategy on what to do with your Chronoboon dispenser. Let me know what you guys think. Is it a good WoW change? As of course, no changes is gone by the wayside, or is something that you dislike because you like to be able to grief those players for their buffs? Let me know in the comments below. Once again, this is Reggie vs. Solace coming to you with a new video, WoW Patch Day Chronoboon dispenser, and I will talk to you guys next time. Oh, and before I forgot, twitch.tv Reggie vs. Solace. We go live Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, sometimes Saturday. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time. Be amazing.